Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Shifts by him. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". Try and start this drive in the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. They'll drop to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Jennings has it. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And give him a gain of 37.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Back to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you've got guys who can flat out run, sometimes all you say in the huddle is go. They ran the fly route, took the shot downfield, just unable to connect.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 82 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. We get a look at the Carolina defense as they work their way into position. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all. But you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. It's the Saints in the lead early here. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And for a right side here, complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Then he finds his man Griffin. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Street, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drives 7 plays in length and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
And that's incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Saints will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's roll the highlights. 3rd down at the 31. Defense will get to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Saints ball at midfield. Connor's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 7. Saints still on the field. Boggs is going to cruise off the right side, and he'll run it in from 9 yards out, pushing the lead to 10. Panthers now late in the second. Booth's got the sack here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you up to North Carolina for the second half with Brandon and Charles. Gents.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It fights him off. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
That really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, New Orleans. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Panthers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Blue line it.
They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Here we go now. 3 line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go. Blue line.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Panthers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some room to work. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Watch 14, watch 14. Here we go now. Boom, line it. Boom, line it.
He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that is going to set up third and goal. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're looking at a third and goal here. They're going to look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something like that. There got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. The gun. They'll look to throw to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And
that is incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when the...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go now.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go. 3-19.
Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. This time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now a play fake here on first down. No gain, and it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll set up a throw. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 14.
Hang on now. Green.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.